Alright, we back with another video. So we're gonna show the process of everything that's been going on for this past couple weeks. I was gone for a little minute, so I took a quick break while I was on vacation, but I'm back to it, working harder than ever. We're gonna keep going. Let's look at what we've done so far. Okay, so first I want to show off this trash beast that I've been working on. I've also been working on the ability to sneak up behind enemies when you're crouched, and then you can stab them. So you got to backstab while you're crouched. But if you're not crouched and you walk up on the enemy, he gonna hear you from your footsteps, and then he'll turn around and attack you. So if you're like in a certain distance of an enemy, they'll be able to hear you fighting other enemies and things like that, and you'll alert multiple enemies in that radius. He also knocks you back on every attack, so that way his hits feel heavier. And then I gave him this cool animation to where when he dies, everything that's on him becomes physical and flies apart. I'm still not done with his AI and like making the collision and all type of things like that. This is just version one, but I wanted to make a different type of enemy versus having all the robots and humanoid characters that I have. So now we have a trash beast and we also have a flying drone that I'm working on for a ranged enemy. So while this is in the video, I might as well talk about it. I put all the stats to pop up on the side. This text is old. It's just the little font that I had downloaded, but now I changed the font and everything like that. So now it looks way more cleaner. I'm gonna show it in the next video update because these are just videos I have from the past couple days, and I changed all that stuff today. So we're gonna see it next time. But for now, just enjoy what it is. I've also been working on the code for the gun. So basically, whenever you shoot, it will launch you back. So you can kind of use it as a form of traversal as well. It won't be mainlined in the demo, but it might be hidden in there somewhere. So very few people, might get to play with it. But I'm still working out some kinks and things like that, for the final release of the gun. You also take fall damage, so you gotta watch out for that. And then I made these systems right here for the store, and I want to expand on them. I just don't know exactly, how or which way I want to go with it, but I'm gonna keep it simple for now and for the demo, and just keep it as is and use all the items that I do have in the moment. But I'm looking to turn this into something more. I basically recorded this next part right here to show off, like, I want the bots to, recognize the character. And then I also want you to be aware, see how you leveled up, and it shows you, and have more things that show you leveled up in game versus through UI. Even though it's still kind of UI, but it's I'm using the drone and like using the same way I deliver information consistently throughout the game. So this also happened where my whole project broke, and you see his arms completely don't work anymore. This is the part of game development that they don't tell you about. So I had to start the whole project, not over, but from my last basically main save that I have, I had to back it up and then just keep going from where I last saved it basically. But I thought this was funny. He just looked gay. I also made this system right here where you could drop stuff. Excuse my arms, but you could drop things. If you could see right there, it says I have 0 money, and then you drop it. Now I have 250. So whatever you give up your items that you don't want, you'll get money back for it, and then you could buy items that you do want. Six set. All right, here's a look at the character customization and some of the armor, put together in different ways. So you could create different looks. If you want your character to look a certain way, you can make him look that way. Yes, he is a set character, but I still wanted there to be, options for people to create him however they want. So my character could look a certain way, your character could look a certain way, and you could add character to the character. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all remember that joke from the first. But okay, anyways, yeah. So let's let's look at a couple more of these customizations that I threw together. I just did this real quick for the video. But eventually I want the armor and everything to, it does boost your damage, it boosts all your stats and things like that, but I want it eventually to give you skills as well. So we're gonna see how that goes. These next clips are just a preview of what the demo is gonna have. I'll have the Steam page in the process, and the demo is coming quick. So you guys be on the lookout, be ready. This is just a couple clips right here. Photo mode, a little look at the level, what it's gonna be. It's just one part of the map. I'm thinking of having maybe 4 sections this same size. So if you play it or if you just watch it and you get a feel of it, you're gonna see his scale and how big it is. And I want there to be objectives and things to do as well. If you guys are enjoying this, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts. I like to read it. I watch other devlogs as well. I'm paying attention. I'm trying to learn. I'm just trying to make something fun, something that I enjoy. There's gonna be plenty of bugs, plenty of problems, but we're gonna work through it. Let's go.